Was that boring for you?
Huh?
Was that boring for you?
I was chilling, man. I'm chilling.
I'm just curious. I mean, after sitting through that, do you hear a different side of Coach than maybe you do in the locker room?
What you mean? Like,
Like the way he talks to us was, especially coming off of a game last night where he kind of, lit into the team a little bit. Was it kind of a different voice than maybe you would have heard in the locker room?
I mean, no, he let us have it. I think he said what he thought was wrong with the game. All the coaches that were watching the game, we watched film today, and we watched the whole third quarter. And yeah, no, he already got it out. We got the message. We practiced, but we once we go through the practice and focus on the next game, it's over with. You know what I mean? So, I think he's just talking about the game calmer now, but but he for sure, let us know that was unacceptable to go out and play how we did. But it is what it is. We got to move on to the next game and figure out how to get over that.
And just kind of following up a little bit, just, the two players we talked to last night, TD and Fox, I asked them too. I mean, when you have a coach, as a professional athlete, when you have a coach who's kind of bringing the pride into play and kind of calling that out on you guys, can there be much worse than that?
Um, you said coach calling us out. Can it be worse than that?
Yeah, calling out kind of the pride, the sense of pride or individual pride.
That's it's. I don't even know how to really explain it. It's when you're losing like that, and you're playing well in the first half, and then you come out in the second half and kind of let go a little bit and end up down 20. When you look up at this, it's like what are we doing? As a player out there, it's like what are we doing? How can we fix this? And it's frustrating. It's frustrating, especially when we have mental mistakes that we could easily prevent. And especially when you go back and watch it on film, and you can see how easy these things are to fix, and we let them happen over and over in the game, and that's how we get down 20. So I think it's about every individual player taking pride in wanting to be a good team and wanting to be great. And we just got to figure, like I said, we got to figure out how to win games and keep continuing to do it at a consistent level.
Marv, welcome back, man. Good to see you. Can you give us an idea of just how you're feeling, how you were feeling, how this experience maybe was different than the first time for you, better or worse?
This time around, it wasn't the second. I mean, it wasn't the second time around wasn't as bad as the first. The first time I got it, I was feeling bad for about 4 or 5 days, just down and out, body aches, headaches, chills, all that. This time it was like only, the first day I tested positive, I felt pretty good all day. Like I didn't really feel sick at all. I didn't feel anything until, later that night. Is when I started to feel, a little achy and got the chills and all that. And then the second day, it was the whole day I felt it. And then after that, I was pretty good. Just had a runny nose for about 4 days. And but that was about it. I got over it pretty fast. This time it was just a matter of getting back out of quarantine and trying to get back to the team and get back on the court.
Marvin, Coach mentioned that this team is a quieter group of guys. So then, what is the communication like after a game last night, where Coach kind of really gets into it with you guys? What is the communication like today at practice, and how does that go down with guys that are on the quieter side?
No, it was I think, guys, we talked to each other, especially after that. We were just trying to figure out, why we keep doing the same things over and over again. That caused us to, lose games and not just lose them, but we lost quite a few games by 20. And we had to fight back. We catch ourselves trying to fight back a lot of times this season. So I think we responded pretty well today. It was a great practice. Guys going after it, getting after each other. A lot of competing today, and I think that's what we got to keep continuing to do and just keep building in the right direction. It's always next play mentality, no matter what it is. At least for me, I try to keep that in my mind when I'm going through, not only games but my regular day life, everyday life is the next play. You know, whether it's a bad game, make a few bad plays, 5 bad games, it's always next play. What we're gonna do now? What we're gonna do? You know, the next game. What we're gonna do tomorrow? What we're gonna do today? It's never looking back. So we just got to continue to look forward and figure this thing out.
Let's go to zone. Christos.
Hey Marvin, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you very much. Marvin, 2 questions for you. One, how could you describe the atmosphere in the team in today's practice after the game and in front of the game against OKC? And for you personally, the second question is, for you personally, do you feel more responsible to make a step up and help your team more and more on both ends of the floor?
Today's practice was very intense. It was intense. I could say that. You got guys going at each other, talking, just competing and wanting to win. I think we have a lot of everybody on this team. I feel like has the will to win and want to win, but we just got to figure out how to do it, you know, all together. And I think we'll be fine, man. I was talking to Coach today, and we were just talking, and I was telling him like we're in good shape, man. It seems like it's crazy right now when you lose, you know, games back to back to, you know, like we've been doing. But we just got to take a deep breath and, you know, just come together, man, because we got a lot of basketball to play, and it's not the end of the season. We have a lot of games to play, and we just got to figure it out and keep continuing to try to figure it out. You know, never stop trying to figure it out until, you know, it's the last game of the season. You know, that's how we have to come into each day, come into each practice, each game, and I think we'll be fine. And as far as me coming back and getting back into the rhythm of things, I think coming back from being on quarantine and being sick is COVID does, at least for me personally, COVID for sure does something to my body that makes me, when I come back, I feel tired. I feel out of breath. Especially the first time I work out, I have to get over that. And but I've been here before. It's nothing that I never had to do. So I just feel like I just got to get back into that rhythm. My win is coming back. I felt pretty good today. I felt better than the previous days in practice. So I'll be back to normal, I feel like, pretty soon. But my thing is just doing whatever I can to help the team while I'm on the floor, and like it's been all year. Nothing's changing, and always having that next play mentality.